Good evening, residents, staff, and fellow scholars. I'm sorry if I'm a little nervous. I'm usually in front of 10-year-olds all day. My name is Amanda Sweeney, and I am a proud former Cypress Cove employee and scholarship recipient. I worked at Cypress Cove from 2007 to 2019, enjoying 12 years within these walls as an activity team member. Around year 10 of my employment, right after the birth of my son, I got an inkling that while I loved working in activities and loved the team I was working with, that perhaps my life had a different path. I felt that my calling was to be a teacher, but I didn't know how to tell the leaders around me that I was going to stop following them to pursue a different career path. Then something magical happened. Enter Dr. Alan Abbott and his idea to begin the Cypress Cove Staff Scholarship Program. Money for employees who wanted to attend college to follow their dreams? It was unbelievable. I applied for the first group of scholars and was selected and awarded my very first scholarship. Despite this, the very best part was revealing to my employer that I had a heartfelt passion to be in education, and their response was, "Great, here is some support to help you along the way." Cypress Cove helped me turn a dream into reality through their staff scholarship program, just like I know it is doing for many of you other scholars in this room. I continued to receive a scholarship each time they were offered, and even given the honor of receiving the Lyle and Audrey Olson named scholarship as well. Yes, thank you. Despite the fact that the gift of money was a huge blessing, it became so much more than just dollars for me. As a scholarship recipient, I now had the undeniable support of my fellow staff members, my leaders, and most importantly, the residents. When I needed time to do my internship hours, my director, the wonderful Mary Franklin, bent over backwards to help me develop a schedule that allowed me to work here and get hands-on time with students in the area. And right when I would become doubtful, as if I was doing the right thing or not, a resident who was a retired teacher would come talk to me about their teaching experiences, giving me tips and tricks along the way. And beyond the gifts of money, flexibility, and support came the gift of life experience. Cypress Cove prepared me more than I could ever imagine for my teaching career. Skills of time management that I developed in the activity office while planning and implementing various activities came in handy in the classroom when I needed to prepare materials and jump between subjects. The skills of developing relationships with residents has been applied to me help connect with each of my students and their parents. And the list of skills goes on and on. In fact, there have actually been a few days in the classroom where my fellow teachers slump in their desk remarking what a tough day it is, and I just shake my head and think to myself, they wouldn't make it one day in the activity office. The Cypress Cove Staff Scholarship Program helped me reach the goal of being a teacher, but Cypress Cove taught me how to be an effective leader in the classroom, and for both, I am forever grateful for you. And I'm sure to tell everyone who will listen to me about my great experience here and how any employee is lucky to have a role in this wonderful community. Fast forward to now, and I just finished my second year of teaching the 4th grade at Trafalgar Elementary in Cape Coral. Thank you. Thank you. I have had approximately 100 students in those 2 years, and I am proud to say that I pass on little things each day that I learned from all of you. Mrs. Hanley, if you're in the room or on channel 195, I've passed on the information that being an early riser is very beneficial to your day, something that has suited me well too. Mrs. Rubens, I've passed on the kindness and compassion that you've showed me each and every day. Ms. Hissam, I had a student ask me about how stained glass was made, and I showed them the desk capsule you made for me, and they were fascinated. When we celebrated Veterans Day in the classroom, I shared with them the men and women that were celebrated here in this hall. And Mr. Ahrens, I believe he is in the crowd today, yes. I have even planted the seed that you gave me several years ago with the words, Roth IRA. They aren't sure about it yet, but they'll get it. This year, I was honored to be nominated by my school for the Excellence Award and then again as Teacher of the Year. I am out there in the world making you proud, Scholarship Committee and residents, and representing you all in the way that you showed me to. In fact, to show you just how far your impact has reached, the other day I was discussing college with my son. He's only 8, but it's never too early. I asked him, I said, Jack, where do you think you will go to college? He thought about it, and finally he said, I think I want to go to Cypress Cove. Thank you all, each and every one of you. Thank you.